Eamon Holmes puts on a loved-up display with girlfriend Katie Alexander as they attend Ascot, weeks after he removed wedding ring amid Ruth Langsford split. Eamon Holmes put on a loved-up display with girlfriend Katie Alexander as they attended Ascot last week. The GB News host, 65, dressed up to the nines in a classic grey morning suit and a top hat as he leaned in for a kiss with his love, 43, in snaps shared to Katie's Instagram. Though he usually uses a mobility scooter amid his ongoing back problems, Eamon could be seen standing tall in one of the snaps, before returning to his scooter in another video. Meanwhile, Katie pulled out all the stops as she slipped into a white ruffled gown with black polka dots for the occasion. The relationship counselor accessorized her stylish look with a black fascinator and a black and white handbag, while booting her height with white sling-back heels. Finishing off her look with pearl earrings and oversized sunglasses, Katie appeared in great spirits as she documented her day at the annual horse racing event. Captioning her post, she penned, "A beautiful day with beautiful people at Ascot Racecourse yesterday. Fantastic weather, sun, albeit too hot, which meant I had to drink more champagne to stay hydrated." The couple's happy outing comes after Eamon removed his wedding ring, over a year since his split from Ruth Langsford. The TV couple shocked fans with their joint statement on May 25, 2024, confirming the end of their 14-year marriage. And while Eamon has embarked on a new relationship with new girlfriend Katie, he had continued to wear his gold band on his wedding finger. However, as he hosted a recent edition of GB News alongside co-star Ellie Costello, his ring was noticeably absent from his hand. While the presenter publicly ditched his jewelry for the on-air appearance, Mail Online understands that Eamon does occasionally remove his ring. The star was also recently seen ringless while attending the launch party of groundbreaking new luxury raffle company Anchored UK. It comes weeks after Ruth finally ditched her wedding ring, almost a year after announcing their split. But since then, Ruth has resolutely kept her wedding and engagement rings on, even once declaring to a fan that she wouldn't remove them, "because I am still married." On a recent episode of her ITV show Loose Women, though, Ruth revealed the rings were off. Meanwhile, Eamon's girlfriend Katie Alexander recently addressed a diamond ring on her wedding finger in new post shortly after going Instagram official with their romance. The presenter and marriage guidance counselor Katie have been dating since mid-2024, with engagement rumors swirling since December. And taking to her Instagram stories, Katie posted a glowing selfie in a striped shirt, adding a playful thought bubble that read, "Time for a coffee in between clients." In the snap, a dazzling diamond ring was clearly visible, prompting questions from fans. But before any rumors could gather steam, Katie quickly shut them down. She clarified, "Before anyone jumps to the #Ringgate bandwagon, the camera is reversed, so right hand ring finger." Esther Rantzen says, "I want a swift, pain-free death," as she addresses terminal cancer diagnosis. Dame Esther Rantzen spoke about her cancer battle on Monday's episode of Loose Women. Esther Rantzen said, "I want a swift, pain-free death," as she addressed her terminal cancer diagnosis. The renowned broadcaster was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer in 2023, and has since joined the Swiss-assisted dying clinic Dignitas. Alongside her daughter, Rebecca Wilcox, Esther has campaigned for the assisted dying bill, which would allow some terminally ill individuals in England and Wales to seek medical assistance to end their lives. The legislation was recently approved by MPs at its third reading, causing it to advance to the House of Lords. Esther, who has just celebrated her 85th birthday, appeared on ITV's Loose Women on Monday, June 23, to discuss her thoughts on the bill and gave viewers an update on her cancer. "One of the things about cancer which I think people don't realize, I didn't realize, is that it can create fatigue, which means you can't do the things you would like to do, like join Loose Women," she explained on the phone. "I thought I had a very short time after diagnosis, and that's why I quickly signed up to Dignitas so I could choose an assisted death if things got really rough. But they've got these amazing new drugs now which target the specific kind of cancer you've got, and I've had one of those drugs which lasted for quite some time. It's not working now, but it did sometimes, so I've had this additional couple of years, which I certainly didn't expect. Who knew I'd be 85, heavens." Esther went on to say that she felt enormous relief at the assisted dying bill being passed in the House of Commons last week. "The choice is being made by the patient, and I think some people do find that difficult. Some of my closest relatives and best friends are psychiatrists, and I'm not sure psychiatrists are always happy to give control back to the patient," she continued. "But that's what we're asking for. We're saying, it's my death, please give me the choice of deciding when life becomes unendurable, Too painful, too undignified when I would prefer please to be helped to ease out of life. I want a pain-free death, I want a swift, pain-free death, and that's what they can give me now. So, if it's my choice, please give me the right to that choice. Esther concluded. It is wonderful that we've got enough evidence from around other countries that have formed their own laws to understand what would be practical, what would work best for this country and what we could achieve in Parliament, and that's what we've done. Happy chapter. Eamon Holmes looks loved up with girlfriend Katie Alexander as they glam up for romantic date at Royal Ascot. The couple have been together since mid-2024. Eamon Holmes and girlfriend Katie Alexander looked loved up as they enjoyed a romantic date at Royal Ascot. GB News star Eamon, 65, wore a classic grey morning suit with a top hat for the occasion. Meanwhile, Katie, 43, opted for a white ruffled gown with black polka dots. Taking to Instagram, Katie shared a selection of snaps from the pair's sunny day out last week. She captioned, "A beautiful day with beautiful people at Ascot Racecourse yesterday. Fantastic weather, albeit too hot, which meant I had to drink more champagne to stay hydrated." One of the sweet snaps showed Eamon and Katie leaning in for a kiss. Eamon began his relationship with marriage counselor Katie last year. The Northern Irish broadcaster and ex-wife Ruth Langsford ended their 14-year marriage. The former couple, who first began dating in 1996, share son Jack, who was born in 2002. A source said previously, Eamon and Ruth's relationship changed when they left this morning. They started moving in different directions in their careers and their priorities started to change. Eamon was desperate to return to Belfast, which he thinks of as home, but Ruth would never move. It became a bone of contention. As her ITV career continued, Eamon went down another path and they became ships in the night. For the past 2 years they had led separate lives, professionally and personally. Earlier this month, Katie warned she doesn't forget, in a candid message posted on her Instagram story. She took to her account to admit 2024 had been the year of hell, with lies about me and death threats from people who have never met me. She added, "Not only did my mental health suffer but also my children's did. One thing I don't do is forget. But a huge thank you to my friends and family who know me, and the truth, and have supported me through the past year.